Are you still a dab hand at the violin?
I wouldn't say dab hand, Tom. I played a long, long time ago.
Feel free to bring it in one day.
I wasn't that good at it. It's a hard instrument to play, wasn't she fantastic? Now, the weather is relatively calm at the moment. It was a fairly foggy start for many of us this morning, but also there was some brightness. This is a beautiful sunset in Cromer and some more fog here in Essex. Now, at the moment, the weather is calm and quiet, but that is set to change by the end of the week. As you may have heard, Storm Éowyn is sweeping in from the west, and that is going to bring us some wet and very windy conditions right across the country, with some wind gusts approaching 60 miles an hour. For now, though, the winds are light out there. There's a lot of cloud around, and we are likely to see a few spots of light rain and drizzle tied into two weak weather fronts, one moving down from the north and one pushing up from the south. Now, a blanket of cloud will protect us really from it becoming too foggy like last night, but there could be a little bit of mistiness around as we start the day tomorrow. It's also likely to be quite chilly, so quite widely temperatures down to freezing, if not just below. So this is our pressure pattern for tomorrow. We've got this weather front down to the southwest. That is pushing up very slowly. It is going to bring us more cloud for those parts of the region and potentially some light rain and drizzle that might just persist into the afternoon, but not any great rainfall totals, and that will soon clear away to the east. We'll be left with a legacy of cloud. It's possible we could see a few breaks in that cloud, a little bit of hazy sunshine breaking through the cloud in places, but once more it's going to be pretty chilly out there, so temperatures around 4 or 5 degrees. So looking ahead to Thursday, this is the pressure pattern. This weather system is going to bring us some wet weather and potentially the winds picking up, but it's this deepening area of low pressure, Storm Éowyn, it's going to bring us some rain and some very strong winds across the country. At the moment, there are no weather warnings for us here in the east, but it is worth staying across the forecast over the next few days because that may well change. So for Thursday, we can expect a dry start, increasing amounts of cloud and then outbreaks of rain pushing in from the west, and you'll see from the wind gusts, the winds will start to pick up on Thursday night into Friday. Stormy conditions pushing in. It is likely to be wet and very windy, and wind gusts could be higher than this, so certainly one to watch. It's going to be milder, but I don't think we'll notice that with all these outbreaks of rain and some windy conditions. Then we'd get back to some chillier temperatures from Saturday onwards, but it's still likely to stay quite unsettled into next week. And of course, overnight temperatures at this time of year worth watching because it is still pretty chilly.
Okay,
Tom.
thanks, Alex. I'm bored with the cloud, bored with the rain, bored with it all. God, hopefully it gets sorted soon.
Win, Alex? Just thinking, a bit of a cold day for a swim, isn't it, Angie? Yeah, certainly chilly out there today. And it was pretty foggy this morning as well. This photograph was taken by a weather watcher in Essex, but the weather is very calm at the moment, but it is set to change by the end of the week. Storm Éowyn is going to sweep in from the west and bring us some wet and windy weather conditions. But for now, it is calm out there. We're even seeing some hazy sunshine breaking through the cloud, but quite chilly still, 5 or 6 degrees with light southerly winds. Now into the afternoon, we'll see increasing amounts of cloud as a weak weather front moves down from the north. It could just produce a few spots of light rain or drizzle in places into the evening and overnight, but not amounting to a great deal. A blanket of cloud means we should be free of fog overnight tonight. Could just be a little bit misty and cloudy as we start the day tomorrow, but still cold enough for a frost, so temperatures quite widely getting down to freezing or just below. Now tomorrow we're between two areas of low pressure. This one to our south could produce a few spots of light rain or drizzle first thing tomorrow morning. Still not amounting to a great deal. Gradually clearing away to the east, leaving a legacy of cloud though, so predominantly dry day, a lot of cloud around, just that odd spot of light rain or drizzle at first. And again, pretty chilly conditions, 4 or 5 degrees with light north to northwesterly winds. And then it's all changed for the end of the week. Thursday night and into Friday, Storm Éowyn moves in from the west. This deepening area of low pressure is going to bring us some strong winds and some outbreaks of rain. No warnings have been issued as yet, but it is worth staying tuned to forecast over the next few days because it's certainly going to bring us some strong gusty winds, potentially 50 to 55 mile an hour wind gusts for Thursday. Before then, we've got some outbreaks of rain for Thursday into Friday, some heavy rain expected associated with that storm with those strong gusty winds. A short-lived milder temperature on that day. Temperatures drop again afterwards, and also some chilly nights still on the way. Angie.
Thanks, Alex.
Hello. It was a foggy start for many of us this morning, and for some of us the fog lingered through the day. In other places we saw it lifting and some hazy sunshine here in Victoria Park. The weather is calm at the moment, but that is set to change for the end of the week. Storm Airwin is going to bring us some wet and very windy conditions. But for now it is still relatively calm out there. We've got a lot of cloud around, and it'll tend to increase as this weak weather front moves down from the northwest, eventually bringing a little bit of light rain or drizzle in places. So initially largely dry, could turn a little bit damp and drizzly as we go through the night. There'll be a blanket of cloud around, so perhaps a little bit of mistiness in places, but not such a risk of fog as we go through the night. And you'll notice a little bit of rain pushing up from the southwest, so it could be a little bit wet to start the day tomorrow. It's also going to be a chilly night, certainly cold enough for a frost, with many places down to freezing. So tomorrow, this weather front to the southwest, that's likely to bring us a little bit of light rain and drizzle through the morning. That should clear away to the east, and then we'll see some brighter skies in places, but on the whole a lot of cloud out there and still feeling pretty chilly. So temperatures at their best around 5 or 6 degrees. So into the afternoon it'll stay largely dry, still a lot of cloud out there, perhaps 1 or 2 gaps in the cloud, and the risk once more with light winds of some fog developing in places that just might linger into Thursday morning. Now for Thursday into Thursday morning, temperatures again we could start at freezing on Thursday morning with some very chilly temperatures for Wednesday night. This is the forecast for Thursday though. We've got this weather front sweeping in from the west. This is Storm Airwin, and that's coming our way for Friday. But for Thursday we're likely to see a lot of cloud at first, perhaps a little bit of early brightness before this heavy rain sweeps in from the west. And in terms of temperatures, well, they're going to gradually lift, but with all that rain around it won't be particularly noticeable. And then as we get to Friday, some wet and very windy conditions spreading in. It's worth staying tuned to the forecast. There could be some wind gusts of around 50 to 55 miles an hour, and it is looking unsettled into the weekend and beyond. Hello. Storm Airwin is going to bring us some wet and windy weather for the end of the week, but at the moment it is calm out there. We've got a lot of cloud. We're also likely to see some fairly misty conditions as we go through the night, and also the possibility of some light rain or drizzle in places. Could be a chilly one as we start the day, with temperatures expected to get to freezing. So tomorrow we've got this weather front to our south, so perhaps some light rain or drizzle for some of us first thing, but that should clear away to the east, and then we'll see some brighter skies, perhaps a little bit of hazy sunshine into the afternoon, but it's still going to feel pretty chilly out there. So temperatures not getting far above 5 or 6 degrees. Looking ahead, it turns milder for the end of the week, but also wet and windy. Storm Airwin bringing us some strong wind gusts, could be up to 50 to 55 miles an hour. Hello, the weather's calm for now, but by the end of the week, Storm Airwin is going to bring us some wet and very windy conditions our way. For now, though, a lot of cloud out there. It is looking largely dry for the first part of the night, but we could see increasing amounts of cloud bringing us some light rain or drizzle by the time we get to first thing tomorrow morning, and a chilly start with many places down to freezing by the end of the night. So tomorrow we've got this weather front to our south. That's likely to bring in increasing amounts of cloud through the morning, some outbreaks of rain, gradually clearing eastwards, not amounting to very much. And then there'll be a lot of cloud with perhaps a little bit of brightness breaking through the cloud into the afternoon. Still feeling chilly out there with highs of 4 or 5 degrees. And then increasing winds for Thursday, some outbreaks of rain later, pushing in for Friday, some strong wind gusts and some heavy rain on the way.